The Music of Oceania/the Pacific Islands. Chapter 1. Oceania music covers islands from Indonesia to Tahiti. Pacific Islands music info. Technically, Oceania goes from Indonesia as far as Easter Island, which is owned by Chile in Latin America. Indonesia has between 17 to 18,000 islands. Up until recently, they were all independent of each other. Primitive people didn't have big ships to travel and trade with each other. They all developed some basic independent musical styles. I saw a documentary on New Guinea, which is an island north of Australia made up of two countries, Papua New Guinea and Western New Guinea, owned by Indonesia. They are a bunch of Aboriginal type people trying to modernize. They have some kind of original music they developed over the years before Western civilization arrived. On the one hand, there is all kinds of old music with instruments the natives created, but the radio stations and nightclubs play the same mainstream pop and hip-hop you'll find anywhere. If you go to Bali, which is an island owned by Indonesia but they are an entity all their own. They are one of the biggest tourist places in Asia Oceania, and it's all westernized. They get the latest pop bands at the cleanest, most modern nightclubs, so if you want indigenous music, even that's been watered down. Hawaii takes the cake for that. They have modern young people dancing the traditional dances with their cell phones in one pocket, catching a buzz on the side the way many young people do. Traditional music has been monetized. It's mostly an illusion, as the technological world takes everything over, even our minds, or at least some kind of collective reality. A Music of Polynesia article at en.wikipedia.org/wiki/music_of_Polynesia. The music of Polynesia is a diverse set of musical traditions from islands within a large area of the central and southern Pacific Ocean, approximately a triangle with New Zealand, Hawaii, and Easter Island forming its corners. Traditional Polynesian music is largely dance and oral traditions together. Right now, traditional Polynesian music is a mix of Christian songs, indigenous music, and the Spanish guitar, which caught in the 19th century and the locals ran with it. There is an urban Pacifica music genre with a strong Polynesian identity, supported by the annual Pacific Music Awards in New Zealand. Indigenous instruments are the nose flute in Tonga and the wooden drums of the Rarotonga. In the 1980s, Lazavulakoro and Laganira Bukawaka became popular across the Pacific. Rayatea Helm is an international Hawaiian singer. Kalani Pea is a popular Hawaiian singer-songwriter. Pacific reggae features different instruments such as the ukulele and Pacific Island drums. J. Boog, USA, is a reggae performer of Samoan descent in Hawaii. Polynesian heritage artists in pop music culture include Dinah Jane of Fifth Harmony. An article on the music of Fiji at en.wikipedia.org/wiki/music_of_Fiji. Fijian folk styles fuse Polynesian and Melanesian traditions. There is a lot of church music in Fiji. Modern Fijians play guitar, ukulele, and mandolin along with lolly drums. There is music from India mixed in with Fiji music. An article on traditional Pacific music at talksaigon.com/traditional-music-of-the-Pacific-Islands. The islands of Hawaii, Tonga, Fiji, and Samoa all have their own traditionally. Even the smaller islands of Micronesia have some traditional music. The chapi, a guitar-like instrument, is popular in the Marianas. In Palau, the Ngger Chobalo, a traditional dance, is performed to the rhythm of drums and the melodies of the Debutaku, a bamboo zither. The Maoris of New Zealand have the putitara, a conch shell trumpet, is used to call people to gatherings and ceremonies. Traditional Maori instruments include flutes, trumpets, and percussion instruments made from natural materials. The haka is a traditional Maori dance that is accompanied by vocal performances and the rhythm of the pute, a wooden drum. Learn about Oceania music at allaround-this-world.com/learn/Oceania-and-the-Pacific-Islands/Pacific-Islands-instruments. This article is for school children. It's broken down into 11 lessons. Click a lesson. You get a YouTube video and a few paragraphs of text. Find Pacific Islands pop singers at chosic.com/genre-chart/Pacific-Islands-pop. Some Pacific Islands pop singers are as follows: Sammy Johnson, Spawn Breezy, Jay Wawa, Lame Brown, Tomorrow People, Victor J. Sifo, Finn Gruva, Lion Rez, Three Houses Down, Deej, Eddie Lovett, Powa, Brown Hill, General Fiat, Kaiwini Vaitai, Junior Male, Samu, K Nova, Sweet Andiri, DJ Noise. Search for music on specific Pacific Islands at kuli.org/en/regional/Oceania. There are a lot of small islands in the Pacific Ocean. Subcategories: American Samoa, Ashmore and Cartier Islands, Australia, Christmas Island, Clipperton Island, Cocos Islands, Cook Islands, Easter Island, Fiji, French Polynesia, Guam, Hawaii, Howland and Baker Islands, Indonesia, Jarvis Island, Johnston Atoll, Kingman Reef, Kiribati, Lord Howe Island, Marshall Islands, Micronesia, Federated States of Midway Islands, Nauru, New Caledonia, New Zealand, Niue, Norfolk Island, Northern Mariana Islands, Palau, Palmyra Atoll, Papua New Guinea, Philippines, Pitcairn Islands, Samoa, Solomon Islands, Timor-Leste, Tokelau, Tonga, Tuvalu, Vanuatu, Wake Island, Wallis and Futuna. Arts and Entertainment. Oceania music categories at kuli.org/en/regional/Oceania/arts_and_entertainment/music. Subcategories: Australia, New Zealand, Chamber Orchestras, Charts, Clubs and Venues, Composers, DJs, Education, Styles. Oceania music chart websites at kuli.org/en/arts/music/charts/regional/Oceania. aria.com.au, ARIANET charts. Official Australian record industry charts, covering top 50 singles, top 20 alternative and dance plus country albums, DVD and video charts. angelfire.com/bc/albums, Australia's top 40 albums. angelfire.com/ab/rage music, Australia's top 50 singles. Oceania music styles at kuli.org/en/regional/Oceania/arts_and_entertainment/music/styles. Subcategories: Classical orchestras, Jazz, Opera houses and companies. Oceania dance at kuli.org/en/regional/Oceania/arts_and_entertainment/dance. Subcategories: Australia, New Zealand, ballet companies, modern dance companies. HawaiianDance.com, dance studio in North Vancouver. Pacific Islands music websites 1. en.wikipedia.org wiki Oceania_album. Oceania album, Wikipedia. Oceania is the debut studio album by New Zealand musical act Oceania, a collaboration between New Zealand vocalist Hinewehi Moe and English producer Jazz Coleman. Sung in Maori, the album is a blend of Maori music traditions and instruments with 1990s house and pop. en.wikipedia.org wiki list _of_oceanic_un_Australian_folk_music_traditions. List of Oceanic and Australian folk music traditions, Wikipedia. FerrandaWayAdventures.com traditional Fijian music exploring the sounds of the islands. Folkways.si.edu Pacific Islander songs sounds signals Samoa Fiji Tonga music tools for teaching Smithsonian. Folkways.si.edu Region Oceania. Oceania, Smithsonian Folkways Recordings. HappyMag.tv 5 Awesome Bands from the Polynesian Islands. MetMuseum.org Essays Musical Instruments of Oceania. Ollie'sPianoSheets.com Blog A musical window to our world Oceania. paifix.com.au. Artists and hidden gems from across the Pacific Ocean come together for Pacifics, an all-ages music event celebrating Australia's proud Pacific Islander community. Pacific Islands music websites too. PacificaArtisandmusic.com. PacificBoyChoir.org. PacificCoastMusic.com. PacificGapFolkMusic.com. PacificGospel.com. PacificHawaiian.com. PacificIslands.cc. PacificIslandsRadio.com. PacificMediaExpo.com. PacificMusic.ca. PacificMusic.com. PacificMusic.com.br. PacificMusic.net. PCPMusic.com. RayArmorMusic.com. Ragsta.com. SamoaChat.com. southpacific.org/music.html. southpacmusic.co.nz. tavaka.com/music.html. windsweptpacific.com. worldmusiccentral.org. Angan, female Indonesian singer, music websites at musicamount's.org/bands_and_artists/a/Anggun/links. Anggunworld.com, Angan World, the ultimate fan club online for Angan. Anggun.com, Angan, official site for the Indonesian singer. Angelfire.com/ms/mfaisalji Anggun, lyrics from her album with photos. Anggun.net, Angan, biography, picture, videos, and quotes of Angan. Angun.fanpageguide.com. rollingstone.com/artists/default.asp?oid=5026, rollingstone.com, Angan.